Hello, my dear students, friends. Today I am going to discuss about our first unit, the single degree of freedom vibration system. Okay, which is for 8th semester mechanical students. Myself, Kishore Joshi, from Department of Mechanical Engineering, Dr. Edition, the College of Engineering, guiding us. Now we'll see what is vibration. Okay, in single degree of freedom system, multi-degree and 2 degree, 3 degree, like this there are so many degree of freedom system. In that today we are going to see only single degree of freedom system. Before that we'll move first to what is the meaning of vibration. The vibration means what? When any motion repeats at any equal interval of time by the virtue of external force is called as vibration. Means if a body is changing its position by some external forces, then that is called as vibration. For example, as shown in figure, I am giving a simple pendulum. When a body particles are displaced by the application of external force, the internal forces in the form of elastic energy are present in the body. These forces try to bring the body into original position, which creates a kinetic energy, and the body moves opposite direction. Means what here? When we are going to apply forces on any body, it will take some motion, and during a motion it will come to its mean positions also because of elastic limit. Because of applied load, the kinetic energy will be formed in this body. That's why the vibrations are going to occur. Next, there are some reasons of vibration. Now I have listed only 5 reasons here. Unbalanced forces in a machine's forces produced within the machines, means the machines are not mounted correctly. During that time, what happens? The unbalanced forces can be occurred. Next, the dry friction between the two meeting surfaces. If I taken without lubricant, if any process is started, machining process, during what happens, there is maybe chances of vibrating a system. That's why the dry friction between the two mating surfaces creates a vibration. The external excitation, it may be periodic or random. The earthquakes, a good example is our earthquake. And wind energy, the wind energy can also create a vibration in the system. Next we'll go for some important definitions for next chapters also. First one is periodic motion, a motion which repeats itself after equal interval of time. Means what here? Once you given a force to the material, at the time material or one model, during that body will what will make? It will take same moment at equal interval of time. I have given a good example as a SHM in previous slide. This SHM is that. Next, time period. This means what? To complete a one cycle, how much time is going to take? That is what? Time taken to complete a one cycle. Next, frequency. Frequency means it is related to above definition, the number of cycles per unit time. Per unit time, how many numbers of cycle it will take? That is what? Frequency. Simple harmonic motion, next definition, a periodic motion of a particle whose acceleration is always directed towards the mean position. Means what? The particle is under motion, always it is accelerating towards its mean position. That's called as simple harmonic motion. The amplitude of motion, the maximum displacement of a vibrating body from a mean position. We may know that there is a x line and y line. When the simple pendulum takes the oscillation, we are going to take trough and crests. Okay, the trough and crests, what is the height is there? No, that is the amplitude of the system. Next, free vibration. Vibration of a system because of its own elastic property without any external forces. You can see here free vibration. behind the vibration there is a free, means there is no any external force applied on the bodies. Okay, that's why the vibrations are going to occur because of the internal stored energy, that is free vibration. That is maybe kinetic energy or potential energy. Kinetic energy we always treat it as T in some matters, and potential energy it will taken as a U according to me. And force vibration next. The vibration of a system because of application of external force on the body whose frequency of vibration is same throughout the cycle. Force vibration means the same amount of, means if I applied 10 kilonewton of load to the body, the load applied to that system is same throughout the cycle. Because of that the vibrations are going to occur, that is a forced vibration throughout the, that is called as forced vibration. Next, natural frequency. It is the frequency of the free vibration of the system which is constant for a given system. See here, natural frequency means there is not any type of force is applied, it is a free vibration type first of all. So when we apply a free vibration of the system which is constant for a given system, that's called as natural frequency. Resonance next. Vibration of the system in which the frequency of external force is equal to the natural frequency of the system. Means here there are two types in this vibration of system in which frequency of external force, means applied force is there, no, that force is equal to the natural frequency. Natural frequency means without any application of force the vibration occurs, that is natural frequency of the system. That okay, means external force is equal to the natural frequency of the system, that is called as resonance. Next, damping. Damping is nothing but resistance to the motion of the vibrating body. Damping is resistance to the motion of the vibrating body. I can give good example is shock absorbers of your vehicles. Okay, two-wheelers, those are what happens, they are resistance of motion for vibrating a body. Okay, this is just example I have given. Okay, next, as I told, there are single degree of freedom system, 2 degree, 3 degree, 4 degree. So first we will take a single degree of freedom system. First one is spring mass system, next simple pendulum system, next crank and slider mechanism. These three categories are coming under single degree freedom system. And next, 2 degree freedom system, in which what happens, there are again spring supported rigid mass and two spring system. We can observe the difference between the single degree and 2 degree here. In single degree only one spring is there, in here two springs we are applied. Okay, means motion of degree are more, it may be x direction, it may be y direction, then it is 2 degree. Single means it only moves in x direction or y direction or z direction respectively for applied load. As for lastly, double pendulum system. Okay, these are the 2 degree freedom system and single degree freedom system. Next is 3 degree freedom and multi degree freedom system. 3 degree means the system is moving in x, y, z direction, that is 3 degree of freedom. It is having a motion restriction part, it is having only restriction in 3 degrees, it can move only in a 3 directions, that is 3 degree. Multi degree freedom system means the motion can move, rotate in any direction, all 6 directions also, that is called as a body space having a 6 degree of freedom system, that is multi degree freedom system. Next we will go for one derivation, that is derivation of differential equation. Let's consider the spring mass system. Let's consider this spring mass system where m is the mass of the block attached to the spring and k is the stiffness of the spring. Let when I apply the mass to the spring, there is some displacement, that is x. Okay, that is let x is a displacement of mass m from the equilibrium position. Before before displacement of x. Okay, now the sign convention, the downward motion is taken as a positive, the upward motion taken as a negative. Okay, before displacement of x from equilibrium position, mass is showing a ms and k is a spring constant. Okay, this equation 1 will be come. After the displacement of x, the equilibrium position will be changed, that is mx double dot is equal to ms means mass of spring minus k ast plus x means displacement. Okay, from equation 1 see mx double dot minus kx is equal to 0. When we will see k by m is called as omega n, that is angular velocity or velocity component, that is x double dot plus k by m into x is equal to 3, x is equal to 0, sorry, it is a equation number 3. In the place of k by m I am going to place omega n as shown in here. The spring is here, mass is mg is moving here, and vertical load is k into ast plus x. Next we will go here. The standard solution for the differential equation is written by x is equal to a sin omega nt plus b cos omega nt. This is simple harmonic motion equation where a and b are the two conditions whose values can be calculated by putting a boundary conditions that x is equal to x naught at t is equal to 0 and x dash is equal to 0 at t is equal to 0. Okay, now we will differentiate the equation number 5. Then what we will get here, x dash is equal to a omega n cos omega n into t. So meanwhile cos is converted into sin minus b omega n sin omega n t. By substituting the initial boundary conditions in equation 5 and equation 7, okay, what will happen here, x naught is equal to 0 plus b. Okay, initial conditions are c at 6 I have given. Next is 0 is equal to a omega n plus b. From this we will get a value of a and b. These are the constants. A is equal to 0, b is equal to x naught. Substitute these constants in equation number 5, that is x is equal to x naught cos omega n t, and it is at a initial boundary conditions. Okay, after a time period of 2 pi, means when a process is moving, the t is equal to time period is equal to 2 pi divided by omega n, 2 pi divided by omega n. So now we need to calculate natural frequency. Okay, where in this system the natural frequency is inversely proportional to the time period. Okay, see fn is equal to omega n divided by 2 pi, where omega n is equal to root of k by m. So natural frequency is equal to 1 divided by 2 pi root of k by m. This is what the equation for differential equation. Okay, single degree system. Next, see this is diagram came here. What, when the cycle is t period, t is 2 pi by omega n, which is having a distance x naught. Okay, next bit of this one is torsional vibration. What is a torsional vibration? Let's consider the rotor having a mass moment inertia J, which is connected to the shaft having a stiffness of kT. When there was a spring and mass system, the spring mass is m we have taken and spring stiffness is taken as a ks or k. Okay, here because of disk here, what we have taken, we have taken J as the inertia, moment of inertia, where spring stiffness is taken as a kT. when rotor is displaced in angular manner, so it creates a torsional vibration. If you take one example, if you take one disc, connect to a rod and starts rotate, it will create torsion. Okay, torsions mean one opposite upper side is fixed, connect a thread and connect on plate and try to rotate. Because of rotation, what happens? Torsion will occur. The same way here, the torque acting on the rotor is minus kT. Is it when you rotate the pendulum or the shaft, it is also going to rotate. When a shaft is rotate, it will creates a stiffness that minus kT. So where negative sign indicates that torque acting opposite direction of the twist. If I twisted the plate or shaft in clockwise direction, then the torque will act in opposite direction, that is anti-clockwise direction. So as per this equation, j theta, theta is angle of twist I can take. Okay, j minus theta is equal to minus of kT into theta, means twist I had told, no, that is theta. J theta double dot plus kT theta is equal to 0. Now again in same manner of previous, need to take the value of omega n here. So kT by j is equal to omega n square. So from equation 2 it will become theta double dot plus omega n square into t is equal to 0. That is the equation number 4. So as in previous for spring and mass system, there also we have found the system of natural frequency. In torsional vibration also we are finding natural frequency of the system, that is Fn is equal to 1 by 2 pi root of kT divided by g, root of kT divided by g. See, this is a figure we can see here. This is rotor with a j, okay, and angle theta and kT. Okay, next we'll go for energy method. This is the one type of energy method system where we are going to study in single degree of freedom system. In free vibration of system involves cyclic interchange of kinetic energy and potential energy. Means what? In free vibration we are studying about free vibration of the system, where the cyclic interchange means kinetic energy and potential energy are going to take place in a spring and mass example. Okay, in undamped system energy will not be dissipated, means energy neither be created nor be destroyed. It will convert from one form to the another form, we know that. According to that, energy will not be dissipated. So kinetic energy, which is denoted as T, is stored in a mass. Okay, whatever kinetic energy it is there, it is stored in a mass because of by the virtue of velocity, Then next, potential energy, which is denoted by capital U, which is stored in the form of strain energy as a elastic deformation. In spring, I can say potential energy, it is stored in the like a strain energy in the form of strain energy. As a total energy of the system is constant, I can say what I'm telling, the total energy of the system is constant, that is 0, I can tell you here. So from by the principle of by this principle we can express that capital T plus capital U. Capital T means kinetic energy, capital U means the potential energy. It is always constant. Energy neither be created nor be destroyed. Now I can differentiate the equation, above equation, with respect to time, that d by dt is equal to t plus u, that is equal to 0. Always differentiating the constant, the result will be 0. For the system shown in the figure, t is equal to half of mx dot square and u is half of kx square. Okay, now in the place of t and u we will give those t and u values. D by dt is equal to half of mx dot square plus half of kx square is equal to 0. When you differentiate, again half of value is going to get cancelled. M x dot is there after differentiating, x double dot, again x1 x dot, plus k, again 2 cancels here, both numerator and denominator, k x dot x is equal to 0. So again here if we are finding natural frequency, it will be same again, Fn is equal to 1 by 2 pi root of k by m. This is energy method. Okay, this is about the first unit of your system, that what single degree of freedom system. I hope all you got this, and regarding problems I will solve the problems in next. Thank you all.